I'm Blaine.
I'm Grant.
This is the Coach's Corner. We'll be talking about the clean today. First, let's start off with our foot position. Okay? Now, his feet need to be directly underneath his shoulders. We're going to put our toes out slightly at an angle. Now, when this bar, it needs to be close to our shins as possible. So what we're going to do is move that bar all the way to the shins. Now, going down to get this bar, we want to push our middle of our foot through the floor. Now, what that is going to happen is his hips are going to be back. So go down to the bar. And notice where his hand position is. He's about 1 thumb length away from the smooth part. And here's the smooth, here's the rough. Okay, now that we've talked about our foot position and where our hands need to be, now we're going to talk about pulling the bar off the ground. Our first initial pull, go ahead and get the bar. We're going to pull this bar, pushing our middle of our foot through the floor, and this bar is going to raise against our shins. Go ahead. And as he lifts us up, the bar up, his knees are going to drive back. He's going to extend all the way up. So pretty much what we just saw was a deadlift. That's pulling the bar off the ground. Our next initial pull is going to start at our mid-thigh. When that bar reaches our mid-thigh, we're going to do a shrug. And our shrug is taking our shoulders to our ears. Go ahead. Boom. Okay? Back down. Once again, he's going to push his middle of his foot through the floor. Pull up. Once he gets to his mid-thigh, shrug. Now what we want to do with the shrug is we want to have a good lean back and push our hips forward. That way we get out of the bar's way when we pull this thing up to our shoulders. Talking about our back position in the power clean. When we go down in the first initial pull off the ground, our back is nice and flat. We're going to pick this bar up, coming through our shins. Right when we get to our knee, our back stays straight. We do this because we want to keep all levers tight. Whenever we get past the knee, then we extend up. As Grant shows us here. Back straight, up. Good. One more time. Up. Keep that back straight. Excellent. A good way to keep your back straight is maybe pull your shoulder blades back as you pull the bar up. Let's show them a bad rep. Pull the bar up. Notice how his shoulders were down when he pulled that bar and his hips are high. He's not even pulling this bar. Nasty. Now that we've gone over the first pull off the ground and the second initial pull, which is the shrug, the second pull needs to be more violent than the first pull. So after this, when the second pull happens and you shrug, you need to flip your elbows underneath the bar and catch it into a power position. That's Grant's going to show us here. He's going to be steady, back's going to be flat, pulling the bar up. Go ahead. Knees drive back. As you notice there, the shrug was so violent you didn't even see it. His elbows flipped under the bar, and he caught it in a very power position. One more time. Easy. Boom. Good. Now talking about landing position and the power position. Every time we land, it's the exact same position when we start. Your feet go through the middle of the floor, and you notice as he landed, you heard a little stomp. And that's the initial power he gets from his second pull when he shrugs to get off the ground and land in the power position. One more time, Grant. Slow and steady, and rip it. Boom. Notice how when he lands, his elbows are through the bar. They're not down. He catches it also with an open hand.